What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. Uh, People like to make fun of your adversity. So there's a clip of Mike Tyson. That's what the thumbnail is. After one of his fights, he was like, "I broke my back." And the announcer's like, "What? I broke my back." He was like, "How? Your vertebrae?" He's like, "Spinal." And it's always a funny clip. I'm not gonna front because people are like they're thrown off by it. But basically, he said he got in a motorcycle accident. He got in a motorcycle accident. He didn't think nothing of it, and he kept working out, and he was doing his sit-ups. He was doing 2,500 sit-ups a day with a weight, and he was going at it. And come to find out, he said he fractured his back. A bit of the from a bit of the from the accident coupled with the strenuous exercise. He wound up, I guess making a stress fracture, a fracture. Now, there was this clip of Floyd Mayweather. Just follow me on this. And he was talking about, Muhammad Ali. He's like, when he was alive, y'all hated him. But when he couldn't talk no more, and he was dead, now all of a sudden you love him. When he didn't have all of his faculties, all of a sudden you loved him. You ain't loved him when he had them all. So he was like, people don't give a, these fighters don't understand, these people don't give a F about you. People don't care about these fighters. And I thought about that in a life sense. In life, we're all fighters. We all facing adversity. And what I come to believe to be true is the same thing Floyd said. People don't care about what people are going through. When people have these breakdowns, or people get hurt, or people get injured, or people might have life-threatening situations or career-threatening situations, nobody cares. People make fun of your adversity. Oh, you hurt? Oh, you weak, you soft. I remember there was this thing when Sean Payton would give people China dolls. Every time they would get hurt, he would call people soft, and then his leg got broken, because a player went off on the sidelines and got hit. He was stuck in the mix and he got his leg broke. So the player sent him a China doll. They're like, yeah, you soft, you weak. And I hope he don't still send China dolls out, but if he does, he's stupid. But the lesson should have been learned then, like, man, listen, it ain't fun when it's you. People don't want to, you don't want to talk about people because they're going through some adversity. And a lot of us don't get it, a lot of times, we're trying to, quote unquote, motivate and inspire people to fight through adversity. We're trying to make sure people don't quit. But truth be told, most of those people are trying to make sure you do quit. Most people who are making fun of you going through something are really trying to make sure you quit, you give up. That you just say, I'm through. Life is too hard. I don't care no more. So you can be, so you can not be competition for them. And the thing about going back to the Mike Tyson thing, he didn't say nothing until after the fight was over. And there are fighters like that. They break their hand, they fight. They rib broken, they fight. They're hurt in some type of major way. Like when they was talking about with Manny, he had his shoulder was messed up, they fight. Same thing if you watch football players. Don't expect them to be injury-free through the whole football season. They're playing through and with injuries. They're fighting adversity. Same thing with basketball players. But people don't care. People just want to show up. I remember Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson had this one thing in common where they all just said, they're going to go hard every night because what if this is the first and only time a person gets to see them that they don't even know somewhere in the stands? They're going to go hard for them. You know, so they fight. They fought through adversity, but you know, because if they got hurt, people, oh, I paid my money to see you, and you was da 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 da. And when you see people now saying, "Look, I need a day off. I need rest. I need this," what are we like, man? That's BS. That's soft, man. You know, I don't care what you're going through. I don't care. I don't care who died in your family. Like, shout out to Isaiah Thomas. You know, his daughter, not his daughter, his sister died, and he played, and he was crying on the sidelines. And truth be told, they made fun of his adversity by the way they treated him after that. He hurt his hip. They made fun of him after that. You know, well, I can't say they made, like the organization made fun of. People was like, oh, this is how we getting down? The people in Boston like, this is what we doing? This is who we are? Okay. This is how we reward people for putting it all on the line for us. Interesting. But the players already knew what was going down. And people who played sports already knew what was going down. And people who dealt with adversity already know what's going down. People don't care about you like that. You know, they don't. So at the end of the day, man, y'all might want to take in consideration that when somebody's going through something, they're not a freaking meme. It's not to be laughed at. You know, if it's a joking moment, yeah, but if it's something serious, okay. Because ultimately, if Mike Tyson with his broken back at the time, he broke his back at a particular point, but if he would have died in the ring, you wouldn't care. Oh man, you remember how great he was? Well, guess who's next? That's how it goes. Well, man, rest in peace, brother. Who next? That's how it goes. You know, that's the same thing with people who, you know, telling somebody RIP on a T-shirt, but you know they helped them get into that adversity, and then they wind up doing the exact same thing that got that person killed. They're basically making fun of people's adversity, or they get locked up doing it, and they continue doing the same thing that got that person locked up. It makes no sense. But we out of here. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.